So, do you practice tracking ever?
No, I'm not. I'm bad at it.
It's pretty visible. No, really. Like, I don't see tracking in your gameplay. You said
Is tracking important in a flick shooter like Counter-Strike?
what is a flick shooter like Counter-Strike?
Like a game where it's just point click. You don't really
But it's
track
not.
anything.
But it's
Except
not.
for the guy.
But it's actually not. Actually, in CS you don't flick at all.
No.
Or was this a flick? Was this a flick? Was this a flick? Because
No.
I'm not flicking ever.
AD and then shoot, or just use mouse aim?
What do you mean?
Like, would you counter strafe before shooting?
But
Would you use your
what is that
movement?
question? What's gonna happen in real game is you're either gonna be running or you're gonna be creeping up towards an angle. But you're never gonna end up doing this. Like, you're not gonna be doing this because that's basically giving away your position. Plus, you never know if the guys are there. So, what I recommend practicing in these refrag scenarios to get your crosshair placement good is practicing how you would creep up to an angle. You're basically moving silently towards an angle, positioning your crosshair, peeking out, counter-strafing, and if the guy is not there in a real game, you go towards the next angle, you peek it, you peek it, you peek it, right? You peek the next angle, peek the next angle, peek the next angle, and then you're moving out of ramp, for example. But in this pre-fire scenario, of course, there are bots, right? But what you need to understand, you should not pre-fire them. What you should do is you should pre-aim them. So you're moving like this, pre-aim, counter-strafe, adjust. Boom, counter-strafe, adjust. Boom, and like shoot at them. Don't try to pre-fire them.
Okay. I see what you mean.
So you're like trying to prepare, because in a real game, if you, for example, peek, you kill a guy, you don't go back and do this, right? You just kill him, and then you go for next angles, right? So I will show you this on pre-fire, so you can repeat after me. Give me a second, I'll just launch them up. It's really important that you practice it properly, because this thing, what you're doing, it doesn't transition to an actual game, really. It just helps you maybe understand where the angles are, but it's not something you will replicate in a real game. You want to turn replays off, because this guy doesn't know how to do it. And look, you're moving up, getting ready to peek. Now you're peeking out, burst. Get ready for the next peek, counter strafe, shoot.
Oh, I see.
Move up,
Okay.
counter strafe, boom. Boom, see? Move up, counter strafe, position your crosshair. If you fuck up, you can go back. So you do that slowly and precisely. You don't rush things. I have a... And this pathway, I would not follow it. I would follow a bit different pathway, because if you're moving out and creeping out, this is generally how you're gonna be. Here at
Let's
the
say
angles.
if you were first out, which route would you take on this map? Would you go up
It
the
depends.
right wall? Like towards Tetris?
It depends. If I'm moving up and we are shifting, right, this is exactly how I would move, how I showed you before. So I would move there, and then I would clear jungle. So at this point I would clear like this, and then I would start running here. But if I'm running like as a first one entry, right, and there is smokes, jungle and city, and tickets, or jungle and stairs, I would just run and go here, right, and clear underwood. So I would just go like this, clear underwood, and then clear like this. So it depends if it's an execute or if it's a contact play. If it's a contact play, you need to move under that here. Okay? But yeah, so what else do you do?
I usually go into like a workshop map, and I just practice my counter strafing, my sprays.
Can you show me?
Yes, I can.
Before we continue the video, I want to give a quick shout out to my sponsor, Sell Your Skins. If you want to sell your CS2 skins quickly, easily and safely, then check out sellyourskins.com through the link in the description. You can sign in with Steam, click on the skins you want to sell, accept the trade, and then you'll receive your money in just a couple minutes. They offer higher prices than other cash out sites, and you can get paid by Revolut, bank transfer, PayPal, and other various methods. You can also receive up to 5% more cash with the site ranking system. If you use the link in the description and promo code PNX, you'll get extra 5% as well.
So why are you pressing W in between?
Am I pressing W?
Yeah, why are you pressing W while you're doing these exercises?
Sort of trying to simulate like going around a corner, and then you just AD. I don't
But
know
you-
if that's good practice or not.
But you don't go around the corner with W.
Correct.
With W, you go forward, so not around the corner. If you go around the corner, usually you pre-aim the position and you go with A and D. So here, if you're practicing counter-strafing, I would just use A and D. You don't use WS. Okay, this is fine. This is completely fine to do. So what
Then I
else
do
do you?
this. Oh, my bad. Oh, I'm pressing W. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Like
Have it.
maybe, yeah, maybe just don't press it after you shoot. Okay? You don't want to have a habit that after you shoot you press W.
Okay.
So try a couple times not press W when you shoot. No, bro, don't press W, please. So bad habit. I mean, of course, you can move around here, like between the kills, like move around, whatever you want to do. But like when you're actually fighting the guy already, like only A and D, okay?
Okay.
So when
Got
you're
you.
preparing the shot, or you're like in like a second of shooting, like you just only use A and D. Wanna press W randomly. Well, okay, what else? Because this is good if you don't press W.
I usually after that, I go into this map here.
Okay, show me what you do here.
I try to practice free aim.
Yeah. Okay. Cool, cool. I hope you track for a moment before you shoot, right? Because a couple of these shots you just randomly started spraying. I don't
Yeah.
think you track. So, do you practice tracking ever?
No, I'm not. I'm bad at it.
It's pretty visible. No, really. Like I don't see tracking in your gameplay. So, can you go on map called Fast Aim / Reflex? By the way, the things you're doing here are fine, but you just need to add tracking to them.
Okay.
Because
Oh, you're talking about I think I have it. But is tracking important in a flick shooter like this?
what?
Is tracking important in a game like CS where
No, what did you
This
say?
is click
No,
timing.
what exactly did you say in the first sentence?
okay.
You said
Is
is
tracking important in a flick shooter like Counter-Strike?
what is a flick shooter like Counter Strike?
Like tracking like
But what is a
first
flick
and-
shooter? What is a flick shooter?
Like a game where it's just point click. You don't really
But it's
track
not.
anything.
But it's
Except
not.
for the-
But it's actually not. Actually, in CS you don't flick at all.
Oh yeah, ideally.
No, not ideally. You don't flick at all.
Oh.
Like 0 flicks. Almost. Like 99% of your shots shouldn't be flicks.
But I see you flick all the time, bro.
I'm not flicking ever.
Bruh. Alright, I get you.
Let me explain. So, do you think this, like, that's like when you peek, you have to flick? But
No.
you
that's
don't.
bad.
This was a flick or not?
In the past it was, but I try not to. I try
Was
to-
this a flick? Was this kill a flick? Can you answer me this question?
I can't see your screen.
So check my stream then. I'm streaming.
Oh, got it.
Was this a flick?
No,
Was this like a flick to this guy?
no.
Or was this a flick? Was this a flick? Was this a flick? Because
No.
I'm not flicking ever. Flick shot is like this. This is a flick shot. So in CS, this wasn't a flick, this wasn't a flick, by the way. So in CS, you almost don't flick shot. Because what you wanna do is you wanna peek out, and then if you don't have your crosshair, you do like these micro adjustments before you flick. So flick shot would be this. I can't even like hit it consistently, right? This would be a flick shot. If I go like this and like instantly, right? Instantly shoot. But in CS you don't flick. You flick towards the guy like quickly, right? Boom, and then you do like these micro little tiny adjustments. Okay?
Got
So
you.
you flick and then you do like this micro adjustments. So what is important that you understand how to do them. So if someone like going past your screen, you don't like instantly shoot him. You like go like follow him and then shoot, right? I won't like show this right now on this boss because they're like killing me pretty fast. But that's what I meant. See how I like slowly tracked. So CS is not a flick shooter. CS is tracking game. So it's everything about tracking. So you need to practice it, and that's where the map fast aim slash reflex comes.
Okay, so let's say, for example, like how you said the guy was going past your screen. Would you AD and then shoot, or just use mouse aim?
What do you mean?
Like, would you counter strafe before shooting?
But
Would you use your
what is that
movement?
question even? Like, if the guy is on your screen, would you AD before you shoot him? Like, why?
No, like let's say, okay, let me answer
yeah,
properly.
I explain. Yeah.
So you're holding an angle. The guy he wide strafes past what you're holding,
Yeah.
and you have. Would you either AD and then shoot, or? Like,
Oh
would
yeah,
you
I
do that?
understand. I understand what you mean. So it depends what kind of an angle you're holding. Like ideally, you're holding angles in the way where someone cannot really go like super far past your screen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So ideally, he goes like max distance, so you can like slightly flick, and then track him for like a slight moment, and like micro track him, and then kill him. And by the way, I'm downloading some like update because for some reason my CS crashed. So that's ideal scenario. But sometimes if the guy goes like completely past your screen, yeah, you will move with AD and then counter strafe and shoot him. It all depends on the situation.
Okay.
But most likely no. Most likely you're micro tracking someone, and then adjusting and firing. But it's like if we're talking like strafing in and out of angles and like things like that, sure, you can like hide and then re-peek and then counter strafe and then micro track and shoot. Like that. I want to show you like how to practice it. I mean, surely if you're watching my content, you've seen this map in play, right? How you practice tracking is you're just gonna follow the bots with a deagle here without moving, okay? So you're gonna practice this movement of following and then shooting when you're ready to shoot without flicking. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna just press mouse 1 after tracking for a moment. So you're tracking, and then mouse 1. So you're like tracking a guy, and then just pressing the... See? I'm not like doing this. There is no flicking in these shots. You just smooth movement horizontally and then shooting.
Okay.
And I'm quite interested. How are you gonna be able to do that with that with that high of a sense of yours?
I got used to it. I don't know.
Because usually the sense doesn't promote like good tracking. But yeah, can you go and do that first? This exercise with a deagle, and then we'll proceed with the next things.
Yes.
So, open your stream. Hey, what's up, gamer? Just a quick announcement. So, if you're finding the content here valuable and you're vibing with the coaching style, you should check out CS2 Improvement Camp. Second link in the description. There's all my courses there, updates on Train, other maps, and any other mechanics you guys are curious about. I'm active in the community every day. You can talk to me there. I'll answer any question, any comments. And there's also live calls every week. Check it out. Second link in the description. And let's get back to the video. Peace. Holy hell. You're not bad, actually, with the stance. Yeah, you're not bad for this sensitivity. Yeah, that's good. So now what we want to add is counter strafing to that, because in a real game, you're going to peek out into an angle, track the guy for a moment, and then burst, right? So here we want to replicate that. We're going to do one strafe, track the guy, and burst. So one strafe, tracking, bursting. One strafe, tracking, bursting. And if I miss, I will move again. So one strafe, tracking, bursting. Strafe. See, I'm doing one strafe, track for a moment and burst. If I miss, I'm going again on the same bot most likely, unless he hides behind the cover. See? So that's what you wanna be doing. Can you try?
Got you. I'm so bad at this.
Nice. No, now you did like two straight. You didn't counter straight properly. Nice. Good job. Nice. Okay, yeah, you're doing it very good. No, now you did two movements. One movement.
Oof.
And like as big as possible, not that small. Counter strafe, right? No, don't do that. Like track the head. Don't shoot immediately. I understand that here you're gonna be going a bit slower and you might be like tripped out by that, but you want to build the muscle memory. You don't care that it's like too slow for an actual game. So that's something you don't want to do. This is something you want to do. Okay, great. This is good, man. This is good. You got this. So this is something you want to do. So first tracking with a deagle and then tracking on this, because this is gonna like later on when you're gonna be doing the aim rush, right? You're gonna peek out and it's gonna be the same. You're gonna peek out and you're gonna have a guy running like this, and you're just gonna adjust and shoot instead of blindly bursting in the air and like relying on your instincts.
Okay. I will practice both of those things.
Yeah, sure. So I'm gonna write it down here. Today we're probably gonna just watch a bit of your game, see what you're doing, see if this like tracking problem is actually... Oh my god, it's 20 minutes of Dolan.
I'm good, mate.
This is full chaos this round.
10 back.
Wait, what was that?
This round is like full chaos.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see that.
I'm back.
I mean, you see that you're not peeking with your crosshair really
Oh, yeah.
on them. But yeah, it's just like we're not gonna go like super deep into this round. This round I don't care about. This is what I care about. Oh, not the greatest flash.
Should I just left click and back jump there?
It's honestly a useless flash. It's only like if you're going for a smoke close ramp, you should probably not throw it like ever.
One window, one push up mid.
Palace?
This is not bad, but the clearing could be better. Like you didn't need to... I mean... You could have stopped on the angle. You could have peeked and just stopped and peeked the next angle.
Push up mid.
And here you go like back. See how you went back? There's no reason to do that. And again, you like kind of strafe in and out, you know?
Palace?
So here, before shooting this guy, you did like additional movement.
One push up mid.
I just want to show you. Like you did like this, went back. See how you're doing like this micro strafe? And you did like one more movement here to shoot him. So if you could be a bit more precise on pre-fire maps, it's gonna be a lot better for you.
Ramp.
What have...
Got it.
We're pushing up. That's where... Edge.
Oh no. Okay. Window and con.
I'll smoke ramp on the op it.
I think these players don't know they can throw you a smoke and then go away. They're just like waiting to give you a smoke.
No, brother, Molly.
This flash probably
Good
useless. No, it's useless. Because your teammates are already out and the enemies are not close up mid. So even if the enemies are like peeking from short, it's not gonna blind them like almost at all. So it's not gonna help. Generally throwing these useless flashes a lot.
Oh my god, there's three of them. Not expecting.
Someone smoked.
Oh, short player on the enemy team is surprised that you guys are out mid. Wow.
I got it.
It's level 5, bro. Shut up on the chat.
B guys.
Con or cat?
Alright, can we pause real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, so I feel like in a lot of my pugs, like my team just stops. And I don't know why they didn't go cat when the smokes were up.
But they
And I
did
feel
though.
like I have. But he paused in ladder room, like in front of ladder room. And I'm first here when they should be first.
Not really. They really shouldn't be first. There is no call. There was no call. Like nobody said, "Let's go cat." I believe. Let me check.
B guys.
Okay, like so, one of your teammates is with op, so obviously he's not gonna entry. One of them is like under con, and one of them is still mid. So, what do you mean? Like, they didn't know what that you guys were gonna be doing. There was no call. Let's go cat.
Okay.
If you called, I'm gonna smoke con and window, let's go cat, then sure, they should be first because you're doing it. But here, see, there was no comms, so they don't know what the fuck they wanna do.
Con or cat?
But it's good that you go here.
Try to get a shot on the market. They didn't
You
believe
should expect one more on site, right? Hopefully.
He's got my ult.
I don't think so, to be honest. We don't even check it.
Oh no, and you take the op. Nice shot, but...
I
But,
got lucky.
yeah, you just gotta like, if there is one thing that you should like remember when it comes to like game sense, you should always like understand how the default works and expect people based on the default. So you were going up cat and there was one guy in market with op, so probably this guy with an op is not a B player, right? Originally. He's probably the window player. So there is one more normally playing B, so you should just check everything.
They're passing it up in here. Let me jump
And you
over.
completely disregarded side, car, bench. You completely forgot.
Go crazy.
If someone flash over mid to me, just
Push under.
Fucked up my window smoke.
Same.
Two mid.
I missed-
Say what?
I missed the window smoke, I think.
Window smoke.
I think
Yeah.
you did, yeah.
Two mid.
But you guys get the kill, so...
What's your flash?
The problem here is that you know about this guy in under, by the way.
Push under.
He killed your teammate. See? You here, pushed under.
Push under.
Fucked up.
And you're completely not looking at under. You just forgot about under. You're like not even looking. He might as well kill you right now from the bench angle, like see? Where the smoke is?
Yes.
You might die from there right now.
What's your flash?
Yeah.
That's bad.
Like if there is one thing that's making you die, it's not expecting people. This pick is good.
Yeah.
You didn't clear car, right?
Mm-mm.
So that's a problem, like a big problem. You're the first one in and you don't clear car. Make sure you get the kill in the end.
On site, on site.
Sorry.
One in B, one in B.
Nice shot.
Maybe just save.
Oh, he's half.
Rush ramp.
Sorry, push up this one, please. One's gonna come meet me on palace.
Yeah, you can click. Hold on.
Yes, here. Okay, we don't have time to like watch the whole demo. Next session we're just gonna like dive deep into your demos.